it's Nadia and I'm back at it again with another DIY video. So, in today's video, we are going to DIY a winter wonderland in your home. What we're going to do are two super simple DIYs that will immediately bring the Christmas vibes into your house and will make you feel like you're in a winter wonderland. One of them is a snowflake, a glittery snowflake, which we're going to do a bunch of, and then spiced up pine cones that you can either use as a decor in your room or as a Christmas tree decoration. So let's get into the video. Hold up, did you subscribe? Because if you don't want to miss out on these amazing DIYs in upcoming weeks and you want to be a part of this amazing DIY family here on YouTube, make sure to click that subscribe button down below so that you won't miss out on any further amazing DIY projects. And well, now let's hop on to what we're going to need to create our amazing snowflakes. So actually, it is super simple and so are the things that you're going to need for it. Let's start with the hot glue gun, since we're going to create the snowflakes from the hot glue. Yes, it is possible to create a snowflake out of the hot glue. We'll need one hot glue gun and bunch of refills for the hot glue, because that's what's going to make the snowflake. Then we're going to need a sheet or like a piece of baking paper. That's where we're going to draw our snowflakes on. Then I have a bunch of stencils and outlines. I chose the best ones that I liked, which then you print out, and we will use that as a stencil for the snowflakes, or you can freehand. Feel free to. If you're that good, like, you have my applause. And since hot glue on its own looks kinda ugly, let's be honest, it's not the prettiest thing to do. It's supposed to glue things together, right? So we're going to pimp it with a bunch of glitters, because glitter makes everything better. So just get yourself a bunch of silver glitter or like whitish glitter, whatever glitter you find, whatever glitter you want. Again, but like snowflake is kind of like white, so I'm going for the silver vibe. And Mod Podge, because you have to somehow make it stick onto it, right? And that is it for the snowflake part. For the pine cones, the only extra thing that we're going to need is, well, you guessed it right, it's a bunch of pine cones that you want to decorate. So I have a few of my pine cones. I actually have a big basket over there. And then to give it the snowflake vibe, I have just white color. That is it, guys. And hereby we can get started with the DIY. Woo! First, I will start by choosing my template, because I printed out a bunch of them. I'll just see which one I'll go with. So for now, I will go with these. I will place them down on my working surface. Now we just cover it with the baking paper and we heat our hot glue gun, and then you are just literally drawing the snowflake with the hot glue. Here you have to be very careful not to heat it up too much, because then when it's too hot, it tends to get all spread out, which then doesn't look that nice and it doesn't have such a neat finish. So make sure that you're not leaving the hot glue gun out there for long. So let's heat this baby up and then we can draw. Also, keep your refills on hand, because, for example, for my size, which is like the normal size of the hot glue refill for the thick ones, it will do you approximately 2 snowflakes, depending on how big your snowflake is. So sometimes you just you reach the end of the snowflake and you just have to refill. So have these nearby and then just keep drawing until you have as many as you need. So as you can see, I'm drawing out my outline. Be very careful, since you're working with a hot glue. It's hot, okay? So I've had multiple times when I burned my fingers on a hot glue gun, and it's not that fun. I mean, at some point you get used to it as a crafter, but still, that stuff still hurts, so it's better to avoid it when you can, so just stay safe, okay? So you can see my first outline is done, and now I'll just draw my other ones. Before you do anything with it, let it cool down. Once it's cooled and you can see that the glue is not hot anymore, you can take it off. But before that, give it like 5 minutes to cool down, and then you can take your creation. So one of my 4 designs is still drying, but in the meantime I can get rid of these little strands that are naturally going to be there, because that's what happens with hot glue. You always like glue something and there's this strands, little strands of hot glue all over the place. You're like, why? But it's there and you need to get rid of it. So try to like get rid of as many as you can, because then in the decorating part it would mess up the whole lovely look, let's say. Once you got rid of your strands and everything's cooled down, you can peel it off super easy. As you can see, it's not looking that cute in this very moment. But let me tell you, once you add the glitter, it's going to have the Christmas vibe that you are looking for. So that's one of them. Then this is like the simple one. Then I have another one. See, some of them are very delicate, so don't be too harsh on them. Then I have one like this. So it's looking super sweet. Then we have this one. Once we're done with the hot gluing and we have our snowflakes ready, it is time to decorate and let the glitter fall. Well, I have a few of them. As you can see, I have a bunch. And I think I will do even more so that I can fill up my room with them and just feel like in a winter wonderland. Now all we have to do is put the finishing touch on it, meaning we're going to put glue on it, and then we're gonna drop some of the glitter and it's gonna be finished. Take your glue and do it in parts so that your glue doesn't dry up. And you'll just put glue all over the place, put it all over in the small little edges. Make sure to cover it up as much as possible so that you don't have to do like any touch-ups, and the glitter goes everywhere it can. Just drench it in that hot glue. And now we're going to take the glitter and we're gonna glitter it all. Tap off the excess glitter because sometimes there gets more than there should. So as you can see, I have my first part. Let's see, now we have glittered our whole snowflake, and isn't that the cutest thing ever? I'd say it looks amazing, and plus it's super easy. You can do a bunch of them and then place them all over the house. And the second DIY that we're going to do today is pimping pinecone. First of all, we're going to put a bit of white paint on it so that it looks like snow was falling on it. I'll take my paint on the tip of the brush, and then it can be as messy and as even as you want it to be. In the end, it should look like, it should resemble snow, so you can do just like little brush strokes with the paint. So don't paint it like full, but just like always on the ends from the top like this. But you need more color, get more color. And in the end, it should look like something like this. So, now we're done with the paint, pretending to be snow, but since we're all about glitter over here, we're going to add a nice bunch of glitter from the other side, okay? So now when we take it from the top, we're just gonna glue it up and glitter it up. And then It's finished! And it is finished like this. So from the top it is super snowy and it's super fun from the bottom. So now what you can do with it is either let it like stand like this and put it in some bowl and decorate it nicely. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a ribbon on top so that we can hang it up. Also, you can stick the ribbon together with a lighter. So when you're gluing it on the pine cone, it's not going all over the place. But please be careful with this step so that you don't set anything on fire. But yeah, like that. With this we sealed it, and now we just get our hot glue gun and we glue it onto our pine cone. And with this, it's done! And now you can hang it anywhere in your room, and you can especially use that for your Christmas tree. And we are hereby finished. As you see, these DIYs are super easy, and in the end they look so cute, and they can turn any room into a winter wonderland. I hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button. I would totally appreciate that. If you don't want to miss out on other upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe down below. And if you hit the notification bell, you will be notified as soon as the new video is up, so make sure to do that as well. If you want to see daily updates about my new videos that are coming out or something about my life, make sure to follow me on Instagram. And guys, this is it for this week, and I'm looking forward to see you next week. Bye!